Hi, welcome. I'm Leisha. I'm a Georgetown University group fitness instructor and health and wellness coach at Yates Fieldhouse. And today, I'll be leading you through 30 minutes of mobility and flexibility exercises. We won't be playing any music today, so go ahead and get your tunes ready. And be sure that whenever we're working out, you're always working out to your comfort level. I'll show you modifications and changes so you can increase your own challenge or decrease that challenge as we go. So make a little space, turn on your tunes, and let's get started. Okay, so we're just gonna start with some knee lifts. So let's bring our arms overhead, our legs, our feet are hip width distance apart, and we're just gonna pull down with our arms as we pull up with each leg. So do some knee lifts here. We're just gonna do a warm-up, gentle warm-up before we do some static stretches, okay? So let's add a little bit of rotation now. So we're gonna bring the opposite elbow to the opposite knee. Great. Whew. You might start to feel this in your back now, your upper back, the thoracic portion. Great, let's do two more on each side. The last one. Great, all right. Now we're gonna step out into a side lunge on each side. So we're gonna go to the right, and back up, and to the left, back up. Great, keep going. Make sure when you guys do this that your toes are always pointing toward me and that your knee goes out over those first two toes. Okay, keep going. Yes, let's do two more on each side. And bonus. All right, so we're gonna do a hip hinge and calf lengthening move here. So I'm gonna turn to the side so that you can see it. I want you to step one foot back, planting that heel into the ground. Great, so you're really pushing that heel into the ground here. I want you to elongate up through your spine, toward the crown of your head, up through to the sky. Pull that belly button into your spine, stabilizing that core. I want you to hinge at the hips, keeping that back straight. Great, push into that heel. Really feel that begin to lengthen. And now let's stretch those arms out behind or beside our ears. There you go, reach, reach, reach. Keeping that back straight. Reach through your fingertips and through that opposite heel, the back heel. And let's sweep those arms down and back up. Two more times. And down and back up. Let's bring that foot back up. Do some narrow squats here. We're just going to transition to that other side. Okay, one more squat. Great, now step that other leg back, planting that heel into the ground, pulling that belly button into the spine, elongating through the crown of your head, hinge at the hips, keeping that back straight, pushing through that heel, feeling that calf lengthen. Let's raise those arms up next to our ears, stretching through our fingertips, stretch, 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 both directions, and let's sweep those arms. Two more times. Great, last one. And bring those legs together. Let's just do a few more narrow squats here, just to come out of that exercise. All right, we're gonna use this to go straight into our next exercise. We're gonna come up on our toes, up, down, then roll back on our heels, okay? So let me show you that from the side. You might wanna grab a wall, a chair, something for stability if you want. So we're gonna come up on our toes, back down, and roll back on our heels, pulling those toes toward our body. Keep going. Woo, let's get a little rocking action here, but make sure these are controlled movements. And now let's hold up on our toes, tighten our bum, pull our core in, pull our legs together. Maybe we have a balancing move here. Pulling that core in. There you go. Woo. How long can you hold it? Hold, hold, hold. Woo. All right, all right. Good work. Shake it out. Maybe you're still holding. Keep holding. We'll wait for you. Okay, just kidding. We don't have all day. You keep going, pause, and get back to this if you're still holding. All right, so we're gonna do just some overhead reach and some side bends. So come back to this anatomic position with our ankles stacked underneath our hips, underneath our shoulders, and align our ears to our shoulders. We're just gonna reach overhead, deep breath in, and release, holding your arms up. And I want you to grab that left wrist with your right hand and lean over to that right side. You should feel this stretch all the way down the left side, your arm down into the side. Take a couple breaths. Maybe if you want a deeper stretch, kick that hip out. Now let's look up to the sky and come back to center. Switch wrists, and we're gonna lean over to that other side. Take some deep breaths, find that stretch wherever it is for you. Reach through the fingertips, open that chest, and now look up to the sky. And come back up, and release. Shake out those shoulders, do a little bit of shoulder roll. Okay, so we are going to do standing cat-cow next. If you're familiar with yoga, you'll recognize that exercise. If you're not, it is basically just arching and curling your back. So we're really trying to get some movement in our spine, especially our thoracic spine. So we are just going to arch our back and reach our arms forward. And then we're going to, oh sorry, that was curl our back. Now, we're gonna bring our shoulders back, maybe grab our hands behind our back, opening that chest, and now we're going to reach forward again. I like to just bring my arms here, this is all I need, to open that back up and reach out. Great, so we're creating space between our shoulder blades here, and then we're bringing those shoulder blades together here, okay? Let's do a couple more movements here before we hold that static stretch. And now let's hold. Create all the space you can between those shoulder blades. And release. Let's clasp our hands behind and push down toward the ground, pulling those shoulder blades together in the back. For a deeper stretch, you can bring those palms together. Should feel an opening in your chest here. And release. Now let's stretch those triceps, bringing both arms above our head. Drop one arm behind you, grabbing that elbow with that other arm, and do a gentle pull until you can feel the stretching down your triceps, the back of your arm. And switch. If you need a deeper stretch here, you can reach around with that other hand and pull from below. So it looks like this. If you need less of a stretch here, you just don't pull as hard. You can also grab a strap or a towel, hold it in that hand above you, and reach around below, pulling on that strap from behind. Pulling in both directions to give yourself resistance for that stretch. And release. All right, so let's do a couple shoulder rolls here, back and forward. We're gonna go to our neck. I can never leave a good neck stretching opportunity go unused. So let's do some head rolls here, just slow and gentle. And reverse direction. And come up through center. And now let's bring our right ear to our right shoulder and back up through center, left ear to left shoulder. Great, back up through center. Let's repeat that a few times. Maybe you want to close your eyes here. I like to take this additional moment of meditation. All right, now let's hold that right ear to our right shoulder. Maybe you want a deeper stretch here. You can put that right hand, just rest it on top of your head. No pulling or anything. And if you need an even deeper stretch, you can walk that left hand out to a 45-degree angle so you can really feel that stretch from all the way down your neck into your shoulder. And release, bring the head back up through center. Let's go to the other side. Left ear to left shoulder. And take whichever position here feels good to you. Maybe you increase the challenge and then reduce the challenge. Do whatever feels good. And release. Do whatever small movements here you need. Now we're going to look over our right shoulder and back through center and over our left shoulder. Great, let's repeat that a few more times. And then like the last time, we're going to pause on each side. I'll let you know when. Okay, next time, pause looking over that right shoulder. And come back through center and pause looking over that left shoulder. And come back through center. And let's lower our chin to our chest. Just dropping it as much as you can, relaxing your shoulders. And look up. And back down. And let's repeat that a few times. And hold down again. Take some deep breaths. And now look up. Pause. Now jet that chin forward like you're kissing a bird in the sky. And release. And kiss that bird again. And release. And kiss that bird one more time. And release. And come back to center. We do a couple neck rolls again. Just roll it out, shoulder rolls. See how you're feeling. All right, so let's move down to some side lunges. We're gonna go into a wide-legged stance. And we're just gonna go, but first, our toes should be facing toward me. Your toes should be facing toward me, toward your computer, toward the screen. Now we're just going to lean to the right into a side lunge, come back to center, and then lean to the left in a side lunge, and come back up to center. We're going to do that movement several more times before we pause for a static stretch on each side. Now you can modify this by taking a smaller stance. Keep going, by the way. Watch me. Or, if you're very flexible in this way, your inner thighs are really flexible, you can take a little bit deeper side stance. Find that movement and that range of motion that works best for you today. Okay, next time on our right, we're going to hold here. Now just get comfortable. Take some breaths. Really allow this, your left inner thigh to relax a bit. You might start to feel this in the right quad. The quadriceps are working here. And come back up through center. Now shift to that other side. Taking some deep breaths. Allowing yourself to really feel which muscles are working and relax those muscles. Couple more deep breaths here. Maybe notice how much that quadricep is working, how much you're stretching this inner thigh on the other side. And come back up through center. Maybe shake it out a little bit, do a little bit of Elvis action, hip circles. All right, so we're gonna do a wide-legged forward fold. So keep your legs here, toes facing forward. Clasp your hands behind you. Elongate your body up through your spine, through the crown of your head. Pull that core in, belly button to spine. And now hinge at the hips, keeping your back straight. So we're just gonna hinge until you feel the tension in the back of your legs. At that moment, hold it there and breathe. You may want something to keep you stable here. Draw those shoulder blades together. And now maybe you let your body fall, crown going toward the floor. Let those arms fall heavy over you. And release those arms, touching the ground or reaching toward the ground. Just gently rest here. Take some deep breaths, feeling that stretch all the way up the back of your legs. And gently roll one vertebrae at a time, slowly up to a standing position. And heel toe your feet together. And come back to a standing position. We're going to stretch our quads. So grab that right ankle with your right foot, pull, right ankle with your right hand, not your right foot, that would be very interesting. Pull that foot back toward your bum. If you need a strap here, you can wrap that around your ankle and grab that, or you could take a towel and do the same thing. Just point that knee downward next to your other knee and pull that ankle up toward your bum. So you should feel this stretch in the front of your legs, front of your quadricep. Front of your legs are your quadriceps. And if you tighten your core and you shift your pelvis forward, you can also feel this up into your hip flexors. And release. And let's shift to the other side. If you want to try to add a balancing component to this, you can do this without holding on to anything. The key here is tightening that core, sucking in that belly to stabilize everything. Great. Great, I'm gonna fall. No, okay, got it? All right, release, shake it out. And now we're gonna stretch these hips by doing a figure 4 stretch. So we're gonna cross our left ankle over our right knee, just on top, not actually on the knee, but on the thigh right above the knee. And we're gonna, so you might want actually to have a little stability here. Just grab a wall or a chair or something. And we're just gonna sit backwards. There you go, like you're sitting in a chair. And you should feel this in the outer part of your hip here, on that left side. You can sit as low as you can until you feel that stretch. Here's where I feel that stretch. Now just breathe. If you want, you can make this a balancing move as well. And letting go. Breathe. And release. All right, let's try that on the other side. So you're gonna cross that right ankle over that left leg and sit back until you feel that tension right back here, your outer hip, your glutes. And you might be able to see that I am not sitting as deeply on this side. That is totally normal for people to have imbalances in their flexibility. One side may be more flexible or more strong than the other. And release. All right, let's walk it out a little bit. Stretch. Okay, so this time I want you to, so we're going to be standing hip width apart. You're going to step forward with your right foot, and then you're going to bring that left foot in line with that right foot, toes right behind your heel. And then, you might need a wall for balancing. We're just going to squat down a little bit, just until you feel that stretching in the back of your calf muscles and into your soleus muscle here. Take some deep breaths. And release. Now take that other foot to the front. And we're going to do the same thing. Go down. So you should feel this stretching in your calf and those muscles supporting your shin. Ooh, feels good. All right, come back up. Shake it out a little bit. All right, let's try a balancing move or two. Okay. Stand hip width apart, feet hip width apart. Now we're going to lean all of our weight onto our left foot. We're going to bring that right foot up next to it. Kick standing. And now we're going to lift that right leg. Great. Now we're going to push that leg out behind us and see how far we can kick it behind us. Tying that core for stability. How far can you go? Can you kick it all the way out? Flexing that foot. Reaching out. Show me what you can do. And come back up slowly. Keeping that foot up, we're going to come up and bring it in front of us. There we go. Bring it up, up, up. Now let's point, flex, point, flex, point, flex. Great, let's do some circles. Foot circles in each direction. Woo! Yes! All right, bring it down. Woo! Got that other leg working. All right, so let's do it on the other side. Okay, put all your weight on one foot. Bring your other foot next to it. Raise that foot. Let's kick it behind us. And see how far we can lift. How long we can stay up. If you fall, it's okay. Good. Your body needs to learn. Get back into it and join us. Okay, here we go. Okay. Yes, yes, yes. I'm doing it. Maybe. All right, there we go. And slowly bring it back up. Great. And in front of you. Yes, here we are. Let's point that toe and flex that foot. Point, flex, point, flex. Great, now let's do circles. And the other way. And release. Woo! All right. Okay, so let's do some deep knee bends, overhead stretch, deep breath. And release. And one more, and we're staying up on our tippy toes this time. Go all the way up to your tippy toes. Up, 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 up. Reach. Hold, reach through your fingertips. Reach. Keep going as long as you can. Hold it. Whew. find more of my mobility and flexibility videos on Yates Fieldhouse Facebook page and website. You can also find my bar videos on these sites as well. If you like this video, let us know, liking the button below, and also share with your friends, family, and everyone that you wish to be more mobile and more flexible. Thank you very much again for joining. Have a great week.